By the end of this video, you'll totally understand what the event loop is, how it works, and why it's the secret sauce behind so many modern programming languages like JavaScript and Python. Seriously, if you've ever been frustrated by code that waits forever or doesn't wait where you want it to, you need to know about this. Imagine a world where every single thing has to wait its turn, patiently, like painfully patiently. It's a bit like being at the DMV, right? You show up, you grab a ticket, and you're stuck waiting until they call your number. And it doesn't matter if someone ahead of you is talking 45 minutes to figure out their car is even registered. You're just stuck. Let's apply that same DMV vibe to your computer. Say you've got a simple app, maybe a to-do list app, nothing fancy. You click, add task. But hold up, the app isn't doing anything. Why? Because it's still waiting for the previous request, like pulling in weather data to finish. And that's taking forever because, well, slow internet, anyone? Anyone? What happens? Everything grinds to a halt. You want to interact with the app, but it's stuck like, do I need to restart my laptop or kind of stuck? So developers try to fix this by writing multi-threaded code. But now they've got a whole new set of nightmares, like thread collisions and deadlock. Picture it like playing Jenga with spaghetti noodles. Not exactly stable. Debugging this is like unraveling to a tangled pair of earbuds, only every time you pull, it just gets worse. Can you relate? The hero here would be an event loop, but wait, in this world it doesn't exist. So developers are desperately stitching together workarounds with duct tape and hope. It's like trying to fix a sinking ship with bubblegum. Is it ever going to work smoothly? Nah, not really. The to-do list app eventually just crashes. Your data's lost, you rage quit the program, and everyone's pulling their hair out. There's no efficient way to make the app respond to multiple events without blocking everything else. But what if there was a way? What if there was a secret ingredient to making everything flow in perfect harmony? Cue dramatic pause. All right, snap back to reality. This is where things get cool. Enter the event loop. Think of it as the ultimate traffic controller, except way cooler than your neighborhood crossing guard. It's like having a super organized personal assistant who knows exactly when to multitask and when to wait things out. Okay, so let's take the same to-do list app. You've got multiple events happening, new tasks being added, background updates pulling in weather data, and, oh yeah, a notification about your friend's cat meme. Normally, all these things would be fighting for attention, and that would cause chaos, or worse, freezing. We don't like freezing. Here's where the event loop comes in like a boss. It handles all of these events in a single thread. Yep, one thread, but without the chaos. How? Picture it like this. There's a line, or queue if you want to get technical. Every time you click a button or some API response comes in, that action gets thrown into the line. The event loop then picks up each one, checks if it's ready to be processed, like, are all the ingredients there? And if not, it moves on to the next one. No waiting around like a bored teenager. It just keeps the party going. And when that task is ready, boom, the event loop handles it and moves right along. It's like magic, but it's really just smart scheduling. So in JavaScript, for example, everything runs asynchronously thanks to this event loop. You can write code that doesn't wait around, fetching data, updating the DOM, logging into servers. Everything can run without making your entire app freeze like a poorly timed Zoom call. And it gets better. When you combine this with things like callbacks, promises, and async await, the event loop gets to show off its skills even more. Instead of spaghetti Jenga, it's like running like a finely tuned orchestra where every section knows exactly when to play its part. This is why the event loop is a game changer. Without it, single-threaded environments like JavaScript would be an absolute nightmare to work with. We'd have to jump through all kinds of hoops just to get basic things to run smoothly. But with the event loop, apps can handle multiple things happening at once without breaking a sweat. You can add tasks, fetch data, and react to user input all at once. So that to-do list app, it's running buttery smooth now. updating instantly as you click around, even when it's fetching data in the background. The event loop is like the backstage crew of the programming world. Most people don't know it's there, but without it, the show would be a disaster. It keeps everything organized, on time, and running efficiently. So the next time your app just works perfectly, remember the unsung hero, the event loop. It's the difference between your code acting like the DMV line or a perfectly choreographed dance routine. And honestly, I know which one I'd rather have. So next time you're coding in JavaScript or any language that uses an event-driven model, remember to give a little nod to the event loop. It's got your back.